Hello, I am Kelly Rodriguez, and I will be talking to you about preparing our schools for the future in technology. I will begin by explaining Harlingen CISD's profile and then laying out for you our technology plan. I will explain the Texas Long Range Plan for Technology and the National Education Technology Plan. Here is the district profile for HCISD. We are located in Region 1. We are located in Harlingen, Texas. Our district size is somewhere between 10,000 and 25,000 students, and our percent of economically disadvantaged is approximately 77%. Here is the technology expenditures for HCISD. The total expenditures is $12,917,857. That breaks down to teaching and learning budget, which was approximately $7 million. Educator preparation and development budget, $346,000. Leadership, administration, and support budget, $1,500,000. And infrastructure for technology budget, which is approximately $4 million. We are continuing on with HCISD's district profile. Technology expenditure per pupil is $701.22. The number of campuses with direct connection to the internet is 29, and that is 100% of our campuses. The number of classrooms with direct connection to the internet is 1,250, and that also is 100%. Computer to student ratio is 3 students to every computer, and computer to teacher ratio is 1 teacher for every computer. The number of campuses that need to complete the Texas Campus Star Chart is 27, and that is 100% participation. I did want to dedicate a slide to all those that participated and contributed to the 2011-2014 technology plan for HCISD. As HCISD nears the end of the 2010-2011 District Technology Plan, the following goals have been completed and maintained. All campuses and support sites have been fully networked, district-wide internet, intranet, and email access, 1-to-1 teacher-to-laptop ratio with a 4-year replacement cycle, 3-to-1 student-to-desktop ratio with a 4-year replacement cycle, mobile laptop carts to provide 1-to-1 student-to-computer ratio as needed, wireless network access to all levels, campus-based computer technicians, campus-based technologists, campus-based webmasters, ongoing training district-wide and at the campus levels, vertical and horizontal alignment of technology and information literacy skills, technology academy at each high school, district-wide student data and administrative systems that meet the needs of all users. HCISD has identified objectives and strategies to meet with the ever-changing technology world. HCISD agrees with the executive summary of the 2010 National Education Technology Plan, which states, "Education is the key to America's economic growth and prosperity and to our ability to compete in the global economy. It is the path to good jobs and higher earning power for Americans." Beginning with the 1997 school year, Harlingen CISD has been approving and implementing multi-year district technology plans. The last 3-year plan was board approved for 2007-2010. Each plan must follow very stringent criteria to ensure compliance. They must comply with E-Rate, No Child Left Behind, and TEA's Long Range Plan for Technology, campus technology surveys, campus star charts, district technology standards, and campus inventories were used to evaluate the extent to which we are in compliance and to develop a new district technology plan. Just a small note on No Child Left Behind. It has made the home-to-school connection an essential part of student information systems. Whether the capabilities are built into the system or obtained via a third party offering, schools are fulfilling the NCLB requirement for parent involvement by making it possible for parents to access information on their child, including attendance, grades, test scores, disciplinary action, as well as general information like homework assignments and the school calendar. HCISD's technology plan for E-rate year 2014 states that as we advance into the 21st century, the challenge we face is to create an environment which prepares all of our students to successfully participate in a highly competitive and technology-oriented global society. We will cultivate an environment where technology is a part of the academic culture, empowering students to meet state academic standards in all content areas using traditional and innovative technologies. We will expand the school community beyond the physical campus, benefiting from local and global resources. We will develop independent, lifelong critical thinkers and learners who can communicate effectively, work collaboratively, and solve problems efficiently with a high level of information literacy. The technology that is in place now allows teachers to keep parents informed. No longer is the excuse, "I didn't know that he or she wasn't doing well," considered acceptable. Parents can access schedules, attendance, progress reports, and classwork information through our Parent Access Center. This quote says it best when it says the real success of such products rests with the teachers. If they don't update the system at the back end with grades and assignments, the whole exercise becomes pointless. Before I go over HCISD's objectives and strategies, I would like to go over our goal one more time. HCISD's goal is to develop independent, lifelong critical thinkers and learners who can communicate effectively, work collaboratively, and solve problems efficiently with a high level of information literacy. In order to move Harlingen CISD forward, the District Technology Advisory Committee has identified objectives and strategies to meet the following goals. Goal number 1, to improve the academic achievement, including technology and information literacy of all students. There are 2 objectives under Goal 1. The first one is to provide every classroom with access to technology integration tools such as digital cameras, scanners, printers, interactive classroom environments, multimedia projection systems, and computing devices. The second objective is to integrate the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, Chapter 126, as a guide for both horizontal and vertical alignment of technology and information literacy skills, leaving no child behind. Goal number 2, to integrate technology and information literacy, including software and interactive learning materials, into curricula and instruction, and utilize a timeline for this integration. There are 4 objectives under Goal 2. The first objective is to provide an online environment that encourages collaboration and sharing of best practices for technology integration. The second objective is to develop an instructional team charged with the task of identifying software and online solutions for technology integration and test preparation. Objective number 3, integrate interactive and online learning environments into the district curriculum. And objective number 4, develop a timeline to help every teacher reach TEKS Chapter 126 guidelines for 8th grade competencies in technology and information literacy. Goal number 3, to improve the capacity for all teachers to integrate technology effectively into curriculum and instruction. There are 2 objectives under Goal 3. Provide both district and campus-based training opportunities in software, hardware, integration, and collaboration. Objective number 2, maintain an online automated help desk to improve the capacity of all teachers to integrate technology effectively into curriculum and instruction. Goal number 4, to provide training to identify and promote curricula and teaching strategies that integrate technology and information literacy effectively into curricula and instruction, based on a review of relevant research and leading to improvements in student academic achievement. The objective under Goal 4 states, identify local, state, and district opportunities to collaborate and attend training conferences leading to improvements in student academic achievement. Goal number 5, to provide ongoing sustained professional development for teachers, principals, administrators, and school library media personnel to further the effective use of technology and information literacy in the classroom and the library media center. There is one objective under Goal 5, to provide opportunities for training in the effective use of technology and information literacy in the classroom and library media center during regular school hours, after school, on weekends, and online. Goal number 6, to provide supporting resources such as services, software, other electronically delivered learning materials, and print resources that will be acquired to ensure successful and effective uses of technology. There are 5 objectives under Goal 6. First objective, services will be acquired to ensure successful and effective use of technology in classroom management. Goal objective number 2, services will be acquired to ensure successful and effective use of technology as a tool. Objective number 3, develop and implement software solutions to enhance decision-making focused on student success. Objective number 4, develop and implement electronically delivered learning materials to keep up with state textbook adoptions and library resources according to state-approved timeline. And objective number 5, analyze and develop strategies for meeting the printing needs of the district at the classroom, administrative, and department levels that take advantage of both server-based and individual printers. Goal number 7, to use technology effectively to promote parental involvement and increase communication with parents and students. There is one objective. Teachers, administrators, and departments will utilize available online resources to communicate with parents and community. Goal number 8, to provide access to adult literacy programs delivered by the district or in collaboration with adult literacy service providers. The one objective is both online and on-site training will be made available to community. Goal number 9, to ensure that all students and teachers have increased access to technology and information resources. Objective number 1, develop and implement effective network infrastructure to support increased and reliable access to technology and information resources. Objective number 2, develop and maintain increased equitable access to computer workstations for instructional use. And objective number 3, to enable increased access to technology and information resources. Wireless network strategies will be implemented. The 10th and final goal is to enforce a policy of internet safety that includes measures to block or filter content for both minors and adults to certain visual depictions. Objective number 1, to design, install, and maintain internet filtering. Objective number 2, to design and maintain safe district email services that meet the guidelines established by the Children's Internet Protection Act. Objective number 3, develop and maintain guidelines for the understanding and enforcement of the district's acceptable use policy. At the beginning of my presentation, I read a quote from the National Education Technology Plan Executive Summary. That quote, in my opinion, was so powerful, I'd like to read it again. Education is the key to America's economic growth and prosperity, and to our ability to compete in the global economy. It is the path to good jobs and higher earning power for Americans. It is necessary for our democracy to work. It fosters the cross-border, cross-cultural collaboration required to solve the most challenging problems of our time. This, in my opinion, is the reason why the NETP came up with the 5 goals. The National Education Technology Plan presented these 5 goals with recommendations for states, districts, the federal government, and other stakeholders. Each goal addresses one of the 5 essential components of learning powered by technology, and they are learning, assessment, teaching, infrastructure, and productivity. The plan also calls for a grand challenge, research and development initiatives to solve crucial long-term problems that we believe should be funded and coordinated at a national level. The National Education Technology Plan 2010 states that technology-based learning and assessment systems will be pivotal in improving student learning and generating data that can be used to continuously improve the education systems at all levels. The NETP's first goal is learning, engage, and empower. The model of learning described in this plan calls for engaging and empowering learning experiences for all learners. It wants us to focus on what and how we teach. It wants us to bring out the state-of-the-art technology into learning to enable, motivate, and inspire all students, regardless of background, languages, or disabilities. The second goal is assessment, measure what matters. The second assessment requires school districts and teachers to find better ways to measure what matters. It requires that we find ways to diagnose our students at the beginning, the middle, and the end of our instruction. And the last thing is to involve others while we make, when we use, and when we are interpreting the data from these assessments. The third goal is teaching, prepare, and connect. NETP explains the need for connected teaching. They continue by saying that connected teaching means that educators must work together. Their classrooms need to be fully connected, and teachers need to have access to their data. This data needs to have resources that will help them understand their student data. The fourth goal is infrastructure, access, and enable. School districts, campuses, and classrooms must have a comprehensive infrastructure. It is important for students and teachers to have what they need when they need it. This goal will be a coordinated effort if they intend to improve broadband connectivity, servers, software management systems, and administration tools. The fifth and final goal is productivity, redesign, and transform. We must redesign our educational system. This is going to be a tough goal because of the tight economic times that we're in. So it is important to research and find ways to get more out of each dollar that we spend. We must use our data to design and implement personalized learning for each individual student. I've already gone over the Harlingen long-range goals, the national goals, and here on this slide I have Texas long-range plan for technology 2006 to 2020. If you look at the 4 technology and learning, education preparation and development, leadership administration and instructional support, and infrastructure, you can see that these 4 goals are right aligned with Harlingen CISD as well as the national goals. I wanted to talk to you now about how Harlingen is complying with the national as well as the Texas goals. The first one, where Harlingen is connected to the learning, Harlingen complies with the national and state's goals for learning with our goal number 1 and our goal number 2. A few examples that Harlingen is doing to show that they are complying is our interactive classroom environments that we currently have, our mobile laptop cards that each campus has, KIC, that is a program that Harlingen has started. Teachers are putting onto video some best practices that they have going on in their classrooms and then sharing it with the rest of the district. And then a program we have called STEM Scopes. Harlingen is also connected to assessment. We comply with the state and national goals with our goal number 2 and our goal number 6. Examples for our compliance here is that instructional facilitators are in charge of test preparation. They are in charge of our DMAC, how our data goes in, how we look at our data. We have a new program that we're also working with Tango and our Star Bank. Both Tango and Star Bank are places that we can go to make assessments. It also allows us to pull out what skills our students are falling short on and finding questions that go hand in hand with those TEKs. Harlingen is connected and compliant to teaching with our goal number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Some examples that go along with this are our extravaganza workshops, our professional development workshops that Region 1 is offering all teachers and administrators. We have Technology Thursdays every Thursday at the district office. There is someone that is helping anyone who is interested in learning more about integrating technology into your classroom. And they allow teachers and librarians to attend TCEA. HCISD connected to infrastructure. HCISD complies with the national and state's goal for infrastructure through their goals 7, 8, 9, and 10. Examples of this include the Parent-Student Home Access Center. Parents and students can get information about their schedules, about their grades, about their assignments, and teacher emails. We also have the virtual library, which includes a few of these ebooks, Discovery Education, Brain Pop, Encyclopedia Britannica, and there are more also. virtuallrc.com, and we also have the Lightspeed filtering software. HCISD connected to productivity. HCISD complies with the national and state's goals for productivity, Objective 1 and our Objective 2. Examples include campus technicians on every campus, implementing personalized learning, and librarian meetings to analyze electronically delivered material. There are a few things that I believe would help HCISD in their technology implementation. I think teachers need to be trained on new technology devices. I think that workshops offered for technology implementation would benefit teachers. Best practices should be shared during the year, not necessarily during the months of STAR and at the end of the year. And I believe that technology mentors for teachers that are struggling or not comfortable would be a great idea. I think that informing teachers of what technology or software is available to them would benefit them. Informing parents what technology or software is available to them, and informing students what technology or software is available to them. We can have the best and the greatest and the newest technology out there, but if nobody knows that we have it or how to access it, it will benefit nobody. So we've gone over Harlingen CISD's Educational Technology Plan. From there, we went to the National Educational Technology Plan and then Texas Long Range Plan for Technology. As you can see, Harlingen is doing its best to comply with NETP through their goals and their objectives. We must be in compliance with NETP by 2020. So ready, set, here we come.